start recording. Okay, I think I'm recording now. If I am, which I hope. Anyway, this is Amy Crowsong here, and I know I haven't posted really anything on YouTube lately, but, I'm making something for YouTube now. So on the screen, you should see, I hope you see, because that's what I want you to see. We have at 12.5% zoomed out a family tree. It's not even complete, okay? Just to let you know. But I think I got as many of the Ferals characters as involves all four of the original books, or what is now the Epics collection. As many of them as I could care about at the time, and a few others that we haven't even met yet. So I just want to go over it because I am procrastinating finishing or working on further Little Sins or something. I can't remember what I properly titled it. It was either going to be Tooth and Fang, Little Sins, or I thought I had another idea for the name. I have no idea. I don't remember. It's the one about Tiny Fang, and her colony as she grew up. There we go. Yeah. That explains it, I think. So, I found, let me zoom in a bit. This base, oh, I'm at 100% now. This base, where's my cursor? There we go. This right here. Can I have something different for my cursor, though? Is this? That works better, yeah. This right here, this top left little base thing, is from DeviantArt. I don't remember where on DeviantArt, but I think it's in one of my saved folders in my favorites. So I'll try to get the link when I post this to put in the description if you're interested. It's very nifty. We got a nice, like, super sleek, this one reminds me more of almost an oriental type cat. You know, really sleek. The ears look especially big, probably just because of the sleekness, because they all really have big ears. But anyway, this one's like you're basically domestic short hair, really. And this one, we got domestic long hair. Technically, there are medium hair cats out there. But we're just going to ignore that, right? Oh, this part up here, I did not go by at all. That's just there from the base image. I really just wanted the cats to color the heads. So, you see a lot going on the edges right now, but we need to find oh, here we go. I think this is where we need to be. Yes, it is, actually. Shadow Queen. I don't know if y'all know this. Shadow Queen is the mother of Stormy Willows, who is the mother of the main Tom himself, the top Tom, rather, Shadowstalker. Yeah, and here we see the base family, right? We got Rose over here, who, apparently I decided that she is canonically Tiger Purr's sister, which I think that makes sense, you know. The only other two cats that Shadowstalker knew in Zoo, I mean, it makes sense that they'd be related. Their mother is Briar, very pretty kitty. She's a tabby, tortoiseshell, and white, it looks like. Oops. And also, yes, I think it's mentioned, but not directly said, at the very beginning of Shadow and Ash, Stormy Willows named Shadowstalker kind of after his grandmother, but also kind of like to spite her. Like, this kid, like Shadow Queen was like one of the great show cat, right? This beauty won so many show cat awards, maybe even worldwide, who knows? So her children were the best, right? Shadow Queen did not disappoint her breeders and showers, right? Well, Stormy Willows ran away, and she said, you know what? This kitten of mine that my mother will never actually accept, he's going to be named after her, because he will do great things as well. So he's Shadowstalker. That's how he got his name. And if you look over here, by the way, I totally forgot to say this at the start. There will be spoilers for like all the books and beyond. So, watch at your own risk. Over here, we have, it is confirmed as canon. Sunset Waves and Scar are the children of Fawn's Frolic and Angel's Blood. Now, the rest of their litter, they had 3 siblings. Littermates, actually. The rest of their littermates do have a feral Tom as their father. I've never even considered what these cats look like, let alone who their father is. So, you know, that's for fanon to decide, rather. The fandom can work on that, I guess. Fawn's Frolic, I kind of laugh at his name because, like, his color technically is fawn. So, yeah. Also, Angel's Blood is Rudy. So we have Rudy, Fawn, and these two both came out Rudy. I recently learned, I haven't verified it yet because I can't find a good source online yet, that apparently, so originally I was told that Rudy is like black. It's black, but it looks different on Abyssinians, and that's what Rudy is, right? But recently online, or not recently, but relatively recently, I guess, sometime at the end of last year, I think, I saw that Rudy is actually just cinnamon, which cinnamon, I mean, I guess it's still technically black based, just with a different thing playing. I don't know. It's confusing. I don't know. I don't really understand right now the different colors for Abyssinians and how they interact with other colors. So we're just, I don't know. It's fine. Here we have Screech. He's over here with his beautiful mate who gave him one of his litters, the litter he was most proud of. So maybe he really loved this mate. I really like her design, actually. But anyway, we have Flurry, mate to Scar. We have Slate, who didn't really play much of a role, but he did exist. And we have Owlfrost. She should ring a bell. In fact, if we scroll down a little bit, we see some names. Look at this. So here we have Stormy again, whatever. Owlfrost and Shadowstalker. Aren't they cute together? They have Dusty Breeze, Whisper Song, and Running Storm, who was born as Scratch. If you see Scratch and Screech, yes, you can probably see why Shadowstalker felt uneasy. Now over here, Shadowstalker and Cookie. All right, so we have Fur and Conifer, who is called Connie. Very cute, yes. And then if we scroll up, we see Cookie's mother, Sand Tiger, who is a purebred ragdoll. She's Flame Point. I believe she has white paws canonically, so it's possible that Cookie did too, which makes, I guess it doesn't matter too much. I think Fur and Conifer both have white paws, but to be fair, Shadowstalker definitely has 4 white paws, completely white paws. That's like one of the things he's known for, as I say. Now, if you remember, Cookie did in fact mate to Slate, right? I know this is just never ending so far, but we'll get through the whole thing, I promise. So, Cookie and Slate, remind you, Slate is Screech and hers. I changed the names of all of their 4 kittens. The placeholder names were Jay, Lion, Holly, and Turtle, because I think originally it stemmed from these characters I had for a fan fiction from the Omen of the... No. Yeah, well, technically Omen of the Stars, but really the Power of 3 warrior cats arcs. But they did have their actual names, and I totally forgot what those are, because I only have them saved in one place, and I have no idea where it is. So I just changed their names. So they're Joy, Hope, Love, and Faith. Yes. Hope and Love are the girls, the daughters. Joy and Faith are the sons or the toms. Boys, whatever. But what's this? There's more red and black over here. Wow, yeah. What? Oh, wow. Anyway. So Slate does, in fact, have another mate. I don't remember if it's just in that little comic thing I made that I don't even know if I showed. But, yeah. Slate takes another calico as his mate. It hurts Cookie because she finds this, like, right after she lost her kittens, her litter with him. They have, they don't have, they do have kittens, but we don't know who the kittens actually are. But this swirly line, so these wavy lines, curvy lines, whatever you want to call them, they mean there's missing generations, all right? Before we get in over here, though, I want to come back this way, because we didn't acknowledge Crevecore. Yes, very cute. So basically his genetics, So he gets the, it would be cream on Flurry, cream and white, which for him, because Scar is is not the recessive color. He's the dominant color. He's not dilute. There we go. He's not dilute. Flurry is dilute. Dilute Calico. Scar is not dilute, or else he would be Fawn, I guess. Anyway, so he's not dilute, which means Creefcore gets to be a he's not dilute. He is a red and white cat, and yeah, he has green eyes. Even though most of the time, from what I understand, cats who are red based do in fact have yellow eyes, but he's always had green eyes, so he gets to have green eyes. Over here, wow. Oh, you don't even know who these guys are. But you should recognize some of the names, I think, over there. Anyway, so did I show you Oscar and Puffin yet? Here they are. Puffin is a tuxedo Tom. He's got that. His whole chest is a solid white. He's got those two white paws on front. I don't remember if I give him a white tail tip or not. I don't remember. But basically, he looks smooth. He is suave. He's the tuxedo. If looks could kill, he's striking. And here we have Oscar, the other one. Let's see. And of course, Sunset Waves and Shadow Stalker have Thunder Growl and Silver Bells. Silver Bells, like I said, well, like the book says, she's supposed to look just like a Somali cat, which is basically a long-furred Abyssinian. Basically same breed, just different fur length. And so that's why she has this kind of thing. Like she kind of has the same pattern-ish going on as her mother, because that's just how it goes on them. I didn't know how best to like make that known. Anyway, so yeah, she's Miss Somali. She is blue. Thunder Growl is black. Puffin black. Oscar base black too. So, let's go to the left a little bit. Oh, there's a pretty Briar. I like her. What is this? Spoiler alerts, right? Okay. So, let's go up a little bit, right? So this talks about what we have going on at the actual lake, in the actual forest, where Shadowstalker ends up, where he, spoiler alert, I guess, dies. Where the colony lives, I should say, I guess. And here we have, look, this cat is Monarch Echo. And she has a brother named Spiderface. This is very important. This is all stuff that will come out in the little piece. I don't know what you even call it. It's not even really novella or anything. It's really small. It's just a little short piece. Anyway, so Monarch Echo is the mother. Two of her children, her youngest two children, her youngest son and her very youngest daughter, are Black Ice and Tiny Fang. Now, these names should be familiar, those two in particular at least. But what is this, you say? Why does Spiderface have a red line going to Tiny Fang? Okay, like I said, spoiler alert. This has to do with Tiny Fang's backstory. And, yeah. So, I don't even know if I want to explain it. It's not good. It's very abusive. It's traumatic. But it is what it is. Sorry for the clapping. Also, my dog might be barking in a second. I'm sorry. So anyway, so these two do in fact have a litter. This litter consists of 4 Toms and a she kitten. We have Vine, who is a blue tabby. Ivy, who is a blue tabby and white. Bark, who is black with a little white splash on his chest. Trunk, who is a black tabby and white. And their sister, the runt of the litter, Tooth. And I didn't draw it on here, but Tooth actually has a little, she has a cleft lip. And one of her teeth, one of her fangs, sticks out weirdly, and she talks kind of weirdly. And that's how she got the name Tooth, because Tiny Fang. I am debating reading and uploading what I have written so far for, maybe it was called Little Sins. Sins and Secrets, Little Sins, whatever. for Tiny Fang's backstory. Just because I'm kind of like at a roadblock. I'm not sure where I want to go next, like immediately. I have ideas for what happens later though. I'm just thinking like, how drawn out do I want it to be? I don't really know yet. And of course, Tiny Fang and Tiger Purr have their own sets of litters. This is all one litter, by the way. So, Tiny Fang and Tiger Purr, their first litter consists of Eagle Flight and Hawktail, brothers. Then we have Mallard Fern and Bat Song. I don't know if they're litter mates or if they're just each a singleton litter. I don't know. Then we have Lynx and Feather Mask, and Lynx and I don't know if you remember or if it's even mentioned in the books. Lynx. So Feather Mask and Lynx get into a tricky situation when they're little bitty kittens. Well, not little bitty, but kittens old enough to go exploring and get into trouble. Something happens. Feather Mask almost dies, but Lynx takes her place and he dies instead. And it's a big deal. Feather Mask carries guilt, and Tiny Fang just has this terrible fear because she knows her only living daughter is Feather Mask. Feather Mask is the leading lady and is the lady in wait. She's next to be the leading lady. Like, cannot lose this chance because she only has sons otherwise. And at this point in time, the colony is still mainly led by its leading lady, who always is accustomed by a leader, but still. But anyway, let's come over here a little bit first. So we have Screech again. Okay, here's his pretty mate again, who still doesn't have a name. And we have Alfrost again. Now, I don't know if you remember or not. Alfrost, well, first we have Shadowsucker and Alfrost because they have Running Storm. We have Alfrost and Black Ice because they're a thing. They were an item in the book. And they have two children, Fishtail and Brightwish, right? And of course, I'm sure you recall that Feather Mask and her cousin Fishtail did indeed have two daughters in one litter. We have Snowy Path and Lily Claw. Yes, beautiful. I want to remind you at this point that oh, that's what I meant. Never mind. That part of the story is to address how cats can and will inbreed when things just like, when it's a closed community type thing. So, next, we are reminded that Running Storm and Brightwish, who are half siblings, have their own litter. Beautiful. Lightning Claw, Moonfrost, and Eclipse Eyes. And Eclipse Eyes has the blue pupils because canonically that's what he has. They're pale blue because they let him see into the spiritual realm. Yes. Let's come up again. Oh yeah, I do have a character named Bud Light. Monarch, Echo, and Spiderface have a red tabby brother with a little bit of white. His name's Bud Light because I could not help myself. He is the colony drunk. I'm kidding, but that's basically what his character is supposed to be. His mate is I think she's a black tabby, but she's mostly white and blue eyes. Her name's Mushroom Bloom. And their daughter is Mintroot. And yes, we do have another weird red line right there. Because inbreeding, right? Anyway, so Bud Light and Mintroot, after Mushroom Bloom passes during, I think it was a harsh winter or something. I don't even remember. I'm working on it still. They have a litter of two. These two. And I have no idea who they are or anything about them yet. Just that they're probably a little messed up, maybe. Yeah. So we have those two. Let's see, where was I now? Oh yes, over here we have Feather Mask and Thundergrowl. Of course, we have Bearheart and Lynxfang. This is what they look like. Aren't they cute? I know you're seeing these little waves come down. We'll get to that in a moment. Ah, yes. Ooh, look. Okay, so up here, Screech, Pretty Girl, Monarch Echo, Briar, Stormy Willows. All right? And even up here, Shadow Queen. We come down Shadow Stalker, and okay, this is the awkward part. Shadow Stalker and Tiger Purr, you know, they grew up as best buddies. And then Shadow Stalker decided to mate with his son's mate. You know, who Tiger Purr and Shadow Stalker, like, they already had grandkids that they shared. But Shadow Stalker's like, Feather Mask is pretty cool. And Feather Mask's like, you know, I think I like you better than your son. So, Shadow Stalker mates to his best friend since childhood's youngest child, who is also the only daughter. And they have Ash. Also, here you will note, Feather Mask canonically now has green eyes, as she should. So Ash has hazel eyes. Yes. And then we have Hawktail, who mates to Miss Flurry from Screech and Pretty Girl. And they have Dawnface. I don't know if you remember Dawnface. She wasn't a huge player, but she played at the very end of Shadow and Ash. Which is the very first of the books in the Epics collection, which we'll be releasing hopefully soon. I'm just waiting on the cover art at this point. So Dawnface, Ash. Now, who is this? Look, it's Ember. Her name is Ember, and I love her design. How do I explain this? There will be a little book, or not book, it'll just be a little story, right? Like Tiny Fang is having about her past. Ember will be born to Dawnface and Lightning Claw. And there's a line between Ash and Lightning Claw because, let's be real, they would have been mates if they had the chance. Anyway, so Lightning Claw and Dawnface, they're the only two cats who've canonically been pulled into, I think I call it the Eternal Pit. I have different names for it in different series, so I think it's the Eternal Pit in this one. Basically hell. And while they're there, they create a litter. And I don't know if there'll be a singleton litter or like several other litter mates. But the main character of this litter is Ember. So she is born in basically cat hell. And what happens is there comes a point where they are no longer spending their time there. They like disintegrate and they move on to their next lives. And Ember somehow ends up getting a life in the world, the quote unquote real world, I guess. And like, I'm not sure where I'm going to go with it yet, but I really like the base concept. So, yeah, I think it'll be fun. Now, before I go down, we need to go all the way to the right. Which sounds kind of weird, but let's see. Here we go. Joy, hope, love, faith. Right. Now, Slate, this is his calico mate. So she has her own family. This guy, I think that's the father. I have no idea, really. Probably is the father. Red cats usually are toms, though not always. Then we have a blue and white tabby, which I guess is the mother. We have these two calico sisters. Yeah, it's very cute. Now, you see Shadow Stalker again. This is because after Shadow and Ash comes Shell and Thorn. In Shell and Thorn, I'm sorry, my dog is getting upset. Bo, please stop. I'm sorry. In Shell and Thorn, we have we have these characters. We have Shelly or Shell Petal, Tuffy or Thorn Tuff. They're the main characters. Their mother is mentioned, and in past and present, she's given a name, Sunblaze. So this is Sunblaze. But in Shell and Thorn, we also meet Mama Tad and I think it was Mother Penny. And yes, Mama Tad is a reference. Because I had to. So we have this Calico and Shadow Stalker, Tadpole and Penelope. So, yeah. Mother Penny and Mama Tad. Okay. If you see here, there is a little bit of a red line right there, because Thorntuft? Look at this. He's canonically mates to Snake. What? I mean, I feel like it was pretty obvious, but okay. And moving even further right. So these are Snake's parents. Yes, black cat with a white nose. I'm sorry about the dog. And this looks like maybe ceilings. I'm sorry. Let me let him outside real quick. I'll be right back. My goodness. There we go. He just wanted to go bark. I'm sure you can still hear him, but at least he's outside now, harassing the neighbors. No, he's not harassing neighbors. He's probably just irritating them. Anyway, and so if you look here, yes, this color point and this solid color cat, we have Snake. Snake mates to a cat who actually could be very related to him, but canonically it looks like they aren't. Her name's Widow. And I believe the cats with names here are cats you've met in Shell and Thorn. So, Snake and Widow, they're the parents of Ivy. Wait, what? Oh, this is fascinating. Screech and Angel's blood. Oh. Okay, I guess this is I forgot I did this. I suppose this is a sibling of Scar and Sunset Waves. Alright. Alright, one of their siblings is apparently mother of Snake and grandmother of Ivy. Okay. So we have a bunch of cats who aren't named here, and that's fine. I just was having fun designing characters, I think. So she and this cat have this guy. Wait, that can't be right. This must be a Tom, I guess. He and this cat have this guy, yeah. Because over here's Fawn and Sunflower. Sisters, apparently, by these two. And Fawn is mother to Dusk. Looks like Dusk and Ivy have kittens. These are their kittens, who I do want to write a little story about them, too. About them being, like, living after the colony is really just... Not only is the colony already dead, but it's like it's really, really, whatever remains is even disintegrating further. So, yeah, I think this one will probably be the main character, because let's just be real, it's my, like, Calicos, Tabicos, Torby, whatever you want to call them. That's my shit. Okay, so anyway, over here. Sunflower and Crayfish, I don't know if you remember them or not, they have these two. Yep, they have these two. I guess I don't know. I don't know what happens, but they have those two. Okay. Looks like we have... Is that Fawn? Fawn, Calico Tabby. And red and white bicolor. Or red bicolor, rather. Oh, I think he's technically Cinnamon. That's why we have Fawn here. Okay. Are you ready to scroll up? I don't know that you are. Look! Cats without names. So here we have another fluffy color point. This one's probably ragdoll mix, which means, excuse me, it's probably related to Sand Tiger, who is the mother of Cookie, who is mother of Fur and Conifer, as well as the 4 other ones. They're slates. And then we have this cat, who has a line going up. Alright, let's go up. Whoa! Angel's blood made it to someone else, too? Oh, boy. Gosh darn Angel's blood. So she made it to this guy. Yep. It looks like he's a silver tabby, maybe with white. I can't tell if he has white or not. Yeah, he does. This color is different than this color. So a silver tabby and white. Okay. All right. But there's more, because why wouldn't there be? Looky here. So here we have Stormy Willows. All right, no big deal. Down here we have Sunblaze. All right, she made Shadow Stalker, had Shelly and Tuffy. But Sunblaze's parents are these two, a red and white tabby, and Dilute, Torby, and White. Okay. Now, when I go up, scroll up, you may be shocked. Are you ready? Whoa, they're sisters! What? Yeah, Shadow and Stalker and Sunblaze, they weren't, like, they had no idea of knowing their mothers were sisters. But, yep, that's how it is. So, now you see even more cats. Let's scroll up some more. I basically made almost an entire cattery for the Norwegian, no, they're not Norwegian forest cats, they're Siberian cats, for the Siberian cats. We have Shadow Queen. All right. Her mate is this handsome red tabby with a white blaze type thing. If you look over here, this is her sibling. And this is a nice silver, he's a red silver tabby in white. Or she, I don't know. I don't know what they are at this point. I just know they exist. And they are the parents of Stormy Willow's sister mate and the father of Sunblaze. So Sunblaze is a pure Siberian cat. All right. Shadow Stalker isn't pure, but Sunblaze is. That makes Shelly and Tuffy 3/4 Siberian cat. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But there's more still. Look at these lines. I know my dog is silver. Up here. So this guy. Okay, I'm not sure who he is, so we're going to go over here for a second. We have the parents, mother and father of this one. I think this is one of the silver calico. Silver dilute calico, maybe? Not really sure. It looks like silver, though, I think, instead of just dilute. She and this guy are the parents of Shadow Queen and her sibling. And maybe someone, and another sibling, the silver guy. Who is he? Great grandfather to Crayfish, I guess. Yeah. Wow. And if we go left, the silver calico, silver, I don't know if she's dilute or not, because I don't really know how silver plays out on calico. I hear my dog at the door. Hold on, please. So mother of Shadow Queen, yes, is sister to this pure white cat with yellow eyes. Or maybe it's not pure white, maybe just its face is white. I have no idea. They mate to this cat, who is blue tabby, okay? And they have this tabby. Well, no, maybe that's not a tabby. It's blue, dark blue, and white. It's bicolor. And over here, well, this is really cute. This is a black one with a little bit white. And this one is a dilute calico. That is a dilute calico, actually. And they each have kittens, and those kittens mate to make this one. And this one, we've seen this one. This one mates to this one, and they have these calico daughters. What? Oh, this is a disaster. Let's zoom out for a moment, because there is still more going on. Like, you see these little lines. Oh, man, where are we going? What? Tornado Gaze. Remember, his name was originally F5. This is from, we are now about the book, the timeline, in which we have book Family and Future. So here's F5, Tornado Gaze. So Tornado Gaze, F5, comes down from Ivy and Dust. Those are his grandparents, at least on one side. And, if we go over, this says he takes Stella, who later becomes Skunkheart, as his mate. I don't remember if that's canon or not, but that's what this says. And now she comes down from the children of Slate and this calico. Okay? Nice. Scroll over a little bit further. Oh, look, it's Esther. She comes down from Conifer. That's canonical. She does come down from Connie. And they have Mudface and Bark River. Woo! And then come over here, and there's a lot more going on. Here's Wildflower. As is canon, she is a she's an down the line of Silverbell. She's a direct descendant of Silverbell's Wildflower is. Lynxfang has his own descendant happening as this Calico. This is a Serval, right? We're not to that part yet. Lilyclaw, her direct descendant is Ambershade. Moonfrost has a direct descendant in Belladonna. And that looks like all for the direct descendant. So, let's start over here, I guess. Oh man. You may or may not recall, in Family and Future, there's Batty and Fisher. And it is, kind of hinted at, but not directly stated, that they're litter mates, because they are. So this is Mother. And that really is how she is referred to in the book. There is a part where Fisher says something like, Mother would never, blah, blah, or we'd never do that to Mother, or something like that. And Batty just kind of hushes him because they have a secret they don't want to get out. And they have Goat, Grape, and Grace Flutter. Come over here. Here's Belladonna and her 5 kittens. Thrush, Finch, Viper Scratch, Rose, and Lily. Now, all of these with just the one word name still, they probably did adjust to take on a proper colony name. I just don't care to make one up right now. And as is stated, at the end of Family and Future, Grace Flutter and Viper Scratch have a daughter named Nightstep. Nightstep is a leading lady with her darling lesbian mate Birdstar. Birdstar and Nightstep are the mothers of Tigerblaze. And as it is hinted at, Tigerblaze and Songrose end up becoming mates once they get older. We have Songrose's mother here, Stormspot, as well as her aunt Lizardtail. Lizardtail mating to Skunk Mask to have Flame Nose, Amber Mask, and Rowan Step. Looks like we have Shade Bloom over here, who is the daughter of Batwing, and this one, who does not seem to have a name, but that is also the parent of Morning Stream. I guess this is Tom, because this one's Calico. It's Luke Calico. So Morning Stream is mother to Lizardtail and Stormspot. Batwing gives them a half-sister in Shade Bloom. Okay? Who knows yet if Shade Bloom has any. But anyway, so here we have Batwing. Batwing and Morning Stream. Okay, apparently Batwing and Morning Stream are sisters who just took the same mate. Great. Their mother is Minnie, who changes her name to Mousetail. Their father is Kermit, who changes his name to Frogshade. And they had the same Tom braided them. That's just lovely. And from Lilyclaw coming down, we have Ambershade. We have Zavi. I don't know if you remember him or not. We'll let Zavi, the Savannah cat. No, he's a pure serval, actually. He's not Savannah. He's pure serval. And he and Ambershade. This right. Ambershade and Zavi. I guess this is right, actually. Never mind. So Ambershade and Zavi have this one. Red tabby bicolor and this cute little one with a little crescent moon on her face. And they're these two are parents to Skunk Mask, who mates to Lizardtail and has 3 boys. Okay, nice. But that's not all Zavi does. You see him. Zavi and Berrystorm at least are mates. I don't know if they have offspring or not. And then we have Talonstrike. She was Talon. And she and Zavi do have a kitten. His name is Foxstorm. Now, if you look up here, we see, I'm assuming this one's their mother, the Savannah cat. No, this is Calico. Okay, I'm slightly confused because I thought that mother was a Savannah. Okay, I don't really know what's going on right now, but apparently Lynx Fang has a descendant who mates to a Savannah cat who has Berry Storm and Talon Strike, who both take Zavi as a mate, apparently. Like we said, Zavi and Talon Strike have Foxstorm. Foxstorm mates to this cat named, oh, this was Tabby, Tortoise Squawk. Tabby becomes Tortoise Squawk. And her sister Callie is a Crab Crunch. That's great. Sorry. Anyway, it doesn't look like Crab Crunch has any offspring, but Tortoise Squawk does. Foxstorm and Tortoise Squawk have Birdstar, who you saw over here. Birdstar, Nightstep, Tiger Blaze, and Speckledon. All right, Speckledon and Bark River, who I think we already saw is the son of Esther. They have these two, Spotted Fang and Red Stripe. Red Stripe and Frost Ray are the fathers of Badger Frost. Yes, you heard me. They're the fathers. Yeah. And so Frost Ray somehow comes down from Wildflower, but we don't have the exact heads. Somehow, though, he is directly descendant from Wildflower. All right? Here's Badger Frost. Yeah. And I think that's everyone. Oh, I think we got through everybody. Woo! There we go. 25. No, I've got. There we go. All right. I think I hit everyone. So, this was fun. Like I said, coming out as soon as I have the cover art, since I'm commissioning that from an actual artist this time, an amazing artist, by the way. Once I have the cover art ready, I'm going to be publishing the Epics collection of Ferals. That means Ferals, Shadow and Ash, Shell and Thorn, Past and Present, and Family and Future are no longer available as singlets currently. You will only be able to get the Epics collection, which is all 4 of them together. Also, I did some editing, so it's a little bit smoother and better. So that will come out hopefully soon. No actual date set, but hopefully soon. After that, I am wanting... Excuse me, I have the hiccups right now. I'm wanting to release a sci-fi. This is only the condensed edition, though. It's called The Alternate. There's already a sequel in the work called The Singular. And similarly to Ferals, which will have novels, an arc of novels based on the Epics collection. The Alternate will have an arc of novels based on the condensed edition. So just bear with me, please. Also, Millie's memoir still exists. It's been hard for me to work on lately because it kind of triggers some of my mental health stuff. But I do want to get back into it still. It's still going to happen. I still want that one to be like my pride and joy. So, my dog really wants to come inside now. It's my lunch. It's actually past my lunchtime by like 20 minutes. So I'm gonna call this here. Hope you're all doing great. Hopefully I'll talk at y'all later, I guess. Bye.